Lily and the Lucky. Lily loved her puppy Lucky very much. He was a fluffy white dog with brown spots and a curly tail. He liked to play fetch, chase squirrels, and cuddle with Lily on the couch. They were best friends. One day, Lily and her family went to the park for a picnic. They brought Lucky along, of course. He was so excited to see the green grass, the blue sky, and the other dogs. He ran around, sniffing everything and wagging his tail. Lily's mom told her to keep an eye on Lucky because the park was big and there were many people and cars. Lily nodded and put a leash on Lucky. She took him for a walk around the park, throwing a ball for him to catch. They had a lot of fun until Lily saw a big slide. She wanted to try it, but she couldn't take Lucky with her. She looked around and saw a bench nearby. She decided to tie Lucky's leash to the bench and tell him to stay there while she went to the slide. She said, Lucky, I am going to the slide for a minute. You stay here and be a good boy. I will be right back. She gave him a pat on the head and a treat from her pocket. Lucky licked her face and wagged his tail. Lily ran to the slide and climbed up to the ladder. She slid down with a whoosh and a smile. She felt the wind on her hair and the sun on her face. She liked the slide so much that she wanted to go again. She didn't notice that Lucky was getting bored and restless. He wanted to play with Lily, not sit on a bench. He saw a squirrel running across the grass and bark on it. He pulled on his leash, trying to chase it. The leash was not very strong. It snapped and broke. Lucky was free. He ran after the squirrel, forgetting about Lily and the bench. Lily came back for a slide after a few minutes. She looked for a Lucky on a bench, but he was gone. She saw a broken leash lying on the ground. She panicked and shouted, Lucky, where are you? She searched all over the park, calling his name. She asked other people if they had seen him, but no one had. She started to cry, thinking that she had lost him forever. Meanwhile, Lucky was having an adventure. He chased the squirrel up a tree but couldn't catch it. He jumped into a pond but got wet and muddy. He ran into a street but almost got hit by a car. He realized that he was lost and scared. He missed Lily and wanted to go back to her, but he didn't know where she was or how to find her. He wandered around looking for something familiar. He smelled food and followed his nose. He came across a hot dog stand and saw a man selling hot dogs. He thought that maybe the man would give him some food or help him find Lily. He approached the stand and barked politely. The man saw Lucky and smiled. He said, Hey there, little guy, are you hungry? Do you want a hot dog? He reached for a hot dog and gave it to Lucky. Lucky ate the hot dog gratefully. It was delicious. He licked his lips and wagged his tail. The man said, You are welcome, buddy. What's your name? Do you have an owner? He looked at Lucky's collar and saw a tag with his name and Lily's phone number. He said, Oh, I see. Your name is Lucky and you belong to Lily. Well, let's call her. See if she is looking for you. He took out his phone and dialed the number. Lily was still searching for Lucky when her phone rang. She looked at the screen and saw an unknown number. She answered it anyway, hoping that it was about Lucky. She said, Hello. The man said, Hi, is this Lily? She said, Yes, this is Lily. The man said, I have your dog here with me at hot dog stand near the entrance of the park. She said, You do? You have Lucky? The man said, Yes, I do. He is right here next to me. She said, Oh, thank you so much. I have been looking for him everywhere. I am coming out right now. The man said, No problem. I will wait for you here. Lily hung up the phone and ran to the hot dog stand as fast as she could. She saw Lucky sitting next to the man, looking happy and full. She cried out, Lucky, and hugged him tightly. He licked her face and wagged his tail. She said, I am sorry, I left you alone. I was so worried about you. I love you so much. He barked and nuzzled her. The man said, I am glad you found him. He is very lucky dog to have you. She said, Thank you for taking care of him and calling me. You are very kind. The man said, You are welcome. It was my pleasure. She said, Can I buy you a hot dog to say thank you? The man said, Sure, why not? She said, Great, let's go get one. They went to the stand and bought a hot dog each. They ate them together, chatting and laughing. Lily learned that man's name was Sam and he was a student at the nearby college. He liked dogs and hot dogs. Sam learned that Lily's name was Lily and she was a student at the nearby school. She liked slides and Lucky. They became friends and exchanged phone numbers. Lily thanked Sam again and said goodbye. She took Lucky by the leash and walked back to her family. They were happy to see her and Lucky. They hugged them and asked what happened. Lily told them everything. They were relieved that Lucky was safe and grateful to Sam for his help. They decided to invite Sam over for dinner sometime. Lily smiled and thought that it was a good day after all. She had found her lost puppy and made a new friend.